Hi y'all. So this is gonna be a pick a card on what are your person's intentions and feelings. This is also the unhinged version. So if you cannot handle the truth, this is your sign to just click off the video now. Because I am definitely somebody that whatever I see in the cards, oh, I'm gonna say it, baby. I'm gonna say it. If you chose pile 1, if you chose the Santa Muerte Tarot deck or the Vision, then this is going to be the pile for you. Also, if you hear people in the background, you already know that I live in the city. There's always people talking. So, yeah. Alright. Spirit guides, I'm gonna take this ring off because every time I'm shuffling the cards, like it makes it harder. All right, this feels so intimate, like I have no words. Oh my god, you got Justice. You got Justice as your first card. All right, I'm going to shuffle for 6 more cards and then we're gonna see. All right, tell me about pile 1. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, angels. Tell me about pile 1 and what is the person that's on their mind and on their heart. What is that person's true feelings and intentions? You seeing this? You got the Empress. I just want it to focus. The Empress. Oof. And then you have the Knight of Swords. And you also have the Page of Swords. Interesting. And so 3 more. Let's see. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You know, something I'm seeing is that all the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles all have like this background, like the same background. All right. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Swords. And then I'm gonna put this right here. Okay. And then you have the 2 of Wands. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I think that this person does not have the best reputation. I feel like this person, they are, I feel like they're not transparent in the sense that, or they've never been transparent in relationships. They always took relationships as a game, but you're showing up as the Empress. So this is telling me that it is very possible that at the beginning of the relationship, at the beginning of dealing with this person, they treated you like shit. And either they treated you like shit or they just really underestimated you for sure. I think that they thought in their head like, oh, you know, like I could just see somebody going like this with their hands, like, oh, like having so many bad intentions or plans with you, but then it's like it doesn't result in what they thought. Like they end up falling for you, and that was not their intention in the first place. And that's something that I feel. It's like whatever they planned in the beginning, it just didn't result. And they had to like swallow their own words. I feel as though if this person is very close with their friends, they try to, in the beginning, try to like run game on you, or try to like, yeah, literally, they try to just like play with you, play in your face. and you ended up like meaning a lot more to this person than they thought. And whatever they said to their friends or to the people around them, like they had to swallow their words. Like whatever they said did not come true, it didn't happen. And I kept looking at this, how he's like putting the sword like down his throat. It's like I feel like whatever this person tried to do, it was something with lying or manipulating or talking, and it didn't work on you. Maybe their charm didn't work on you, but that is something that I am seeing for sure. I think that that and you do make this person want to change, but what's difficult about this connection in specific is that you have the Page of Swords, and you're showing up as the Empress, as the Queen of Pentacles. Like, I think that it's like it feels like you have everything figured out, or you have a plan, you have steps to get your shit together. Like, it just feels like you have a system in place, while this person, it seems like they're more so going with the flow or still learning a lot about life. Like they're going at a different pace than you. It's like you already have structure to your life. You have a good group of friends, you have a good job, like and there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that because of this fact, it's like you feel like you are this person's teacher or this parent. Like you have to continue to stop what you're doing to focus on them, and sometimes that drains you or consumes all of your energy, because you can't really focus on your goals or what you want to do in your life because of things going on with this person. And I think this is where you really have to consider if this is someone that adds on love and positivity. Do they bring on an energy of you learning more, of you being more curious, of, you know, you exploring the world or being adventurous? Or do you feel as though they're dragging you down? Do you feel as though having to stop and look back every 10 minutes, every other day, because something is going on with this person, do you feel though as though that is holding you back, or is it making you reflect in your life? Because I think that ultimately you're gonna have to choose if this person and their love and this relationship is worth, you know, you being held back in a way. And that's why I'm saying I think the question remains for a lot of you, because you haven't really developed, like it doesn't feel like you've gotten to a year or 2 years where you can say that you really know this person. And I think you're full of integrity. I feel like when you say things, you mean them, especially because you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Swords in reverse. You're not gonna say something that you don't mean. Like you're a very real person, you're very down to earth, and I could see how I lost my train of thought. Wait, oh yeah, I was saying that you're a very real person. So I just feel as though um it's like you always want to do what's right for you, what feels right to you. And you have to remember that sometimes feelings change, you know, things change. Like, don't settle for something that was so temporary in the beginning. Give yourself the space and the freedom to allow change in your life, to allow for something better. Like, learn to appreciate this relationship for what it is, but don't make it something that is more. Because even though I think that this person is very cute and nice, that they want to change, and you can tell that they are trying to be better. They are like unlearning a lot of bad habits, a lot of toxic behaviors, and their feelings are definitely there. I think that this person is very, like, okay, when they say things, I feel like they say it in a way where it can be hurtful. And I don't think that they mean to do that, but it's how they are. I feel like they may not be the most romantic, but this may have been what attracted you in the first place, that they were authentic or raw. um like they were basically themselves. And you may feel as though they are straying from that, like they're trying to change to please you, and it feels fake, it feels like it's not them. So like I said, it's like you constantly have to like put them on their path. It's like a dog or a cat that you have to keep like this is such a weird comparison, but it's like a dog or a cat that you have to keep putting in their place, or like disciplining them. This is exactly what it feels like. But yeah, as I was saying though, I think the intention is there, their feelings are there. It's just the fact that they don't have as much experience as you, and it feels as though you are settling with this person because they don't understand in the depth of the way that you love them or you care for them. They don't really understand. um that's literally what I have to say. They don't understand. They don't have as much experience, they don't have as much control of their life yet. And I think that it's like you have to go through certain things to you have to like experience certain things in life to be able to like understand someone, to be able to want better for yourself. And even though this person is not playing in your face and they can tell that you mean something to them, it's like they don't take it as serious as you do. Yeah. Okay. And then of course you have the vision. And I really like this because it has a lot of things going on in here. Like it has two owls, and then it has like a tree. And notice how the outside is like black and white, and then in the inside it's like all colorful. This person, I feel like they may feel like that about you. You could be someone that's very closed off, and they could be somebody that's like really funny, or they just know exactly what to say or like what to do to get you to open up. And you're so full of color on the inside, like you have such a golden personality, but I don't think that you may share it with everyone, or you're willing to be super open. um and that's something that I see with this. I feel like this person definitely sees a future with you, but they don't have a specific plan for that. They don't have like, it's kind of like saying, oh, I know I want kids with this person, but I don't know when. I don't know what month is gonna happen, or I don't know when I'm gonna want this. And not taking steps to have a better future to support that statement. But like, let's say that, okay, like they want kids with you, but they're not bettering themselves financially, or they're not helping their financial or living situation. It's like they're not supporting their words with action, they're just saying things with intention. All right, and then let's do this one. You have inspiration. Yeah, it's like the reason why there's such a big imbalance in this connection is because this person, I feel like they put you on a pedestal way too much, or they idolize you too much. And because of that, they don't challenge you. They don't like it. Sometimes it feels like they don't teach you anything, because this is also about this. You have the number 5 here, and the number 5 is all about change, transformation, death, and rebirth. It talks about, you know, being the person that goes against the grain. And I can see what I was saying, how you are somebody that you become inspired by others that go against the grain, that believe very strongly in certain topics, in certain ideas, in certain beliefs. And this person is like coveting themselves and who they are to please you, to be your yes person, and you don't want that. You want to argue, you want to be at wit's end, because these are the, it's like the hardest moments are the ones that teach you. And I don't think you realize that this person, like, at a surface level, like, you may like how they are, but I think your soul craves difference, like being opposite from one another. And in the beginning, that's what attracted you to them so much, that they were so opposite from you. um and it's not that they weren't, that you don't like that they change. I think it's that you don't like that they're not being authentic, that they're not speaking their truth, that they're not, like, their actions are not aligning with their purpose. They are focused on the wrong things, on the wrong people. And as much advice as you can give them, you can't, it's like you can't put the effort in for them. um so yeah, and there's also bigger things at play. I feel like they are being very protected and guided at this time, but their actions also has a lot to do with it. And then you also have freedom, which is spread your wings. Something that I want to say too is that I feel like this relates to what I was saying before. Don't allow your emotions and how much this person cares for you, and you know their good intentions, don't allow that to hold you back. If you'll know when you are done with a person or a situation. Don't wait for the last minute, or feel like, literally, don't wait for the last minute. Don't waste your time or energy on someone that isn't compatible with you, that you feel that you are not growing with that person. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be the ones that are benefiting off of you, not vice versa. There's no give and take. There's only give, right? And that's not fair to you. Oh wait, and then you have this one, which is release. So I think you have a lot of very strong emotions, and it's important to have a very strong talk with this person, or a very honest talk, and then look at their actions after. If they are speaking their truth more, or like, the things that you talk to them about or tell you that's bothering you, if they're willing to compromise, then I would say to give them a chance. But if they're not, then you know where the door is. Like, you shouldn't be somewhere where you're not being listened to. And I can see you, like, it's like, when you don't want to start an argument, so you're just quiet, because you're like, if I say how I feel, I know this person is gonna feel some type of way. That's exactly what this feels like. Because this person is trying, but it's not what you're looking for. It's not your equal. And you don't want to hurt this person's feelings. But at the same time, you holding back, I feel like, say what you need to say, because this is gonna help this person transform into who they're meant to be. Like, I don't think this person realizes what they're doing. They could have a tendency to people please, and by you speaking your truth, you're actually helping them in the best way, because you're giving them a wake-up call. And then these are, oh my god, then you have the spirit animals. So the two that you got, the first one you got was the bee. I can't even talk. Oh my god. Yep, I knew it. Every time that I do a reading and somebody is not saying something, like they're holding back a lot, or they're lying, that happens. That I start coughing, or um just issues with my throat. And I'm not sick. I wasn't sick before this. So I know it's this reading. Like, I know it's you and this person. Okay, anyways, you have the bee. So this is interesting and kind of crazy, because bees are also about inspiration. Think about a bee's life. Bees, their whole life, they work for the queen bee. They bring honey to the honeycomb and they protect the queen bee, right? And I'm seeing that this person could be all about work, and they're not, but it's like it feels like they're failing to inspire themselves. Like they're working 24/7, but they're not having a vision in mind. They're not having a goal or planning for the future. They're just working. Um, and that's not, I mean, it's good to work, you know, but it's like if you're driving and you keep driving and you don't stop, eventually you're gonna start driving in circles because there's nowhere else to go, right? You don't really have a destination or a place to settle down. And this is exactly what this energy is making me feel like. I think that this person is doing this and it's affecting the relationship because they might not be able to spend as much time. They might not be giving you the attention that you feel as though you need. Okay, what else? And then you have the cosmic egg. So in this oracle deck, snakes basically represent the cycles of life. They represent how in life you will go through death and then rebirth, right? How it's kind of like how snakes shed a lot of their old skins, and this is something that is represented as a death. You are letting go of the parts of you that, you know, you feel as though you don't align with that anymore. And with the cosmic egg, first and foremost, the way that the snake is harnessing the egg is making me feel like they feel as though you are someone special, and they can be overly protective or overprotective is the word, overly possessive. And sometimes it's like I feel like in a small way you're like, okay, like I know this person cares about me, but at the same time, you know, you feel controlled or it doesn't feel good. Again, there's a lot that you need to talk to about this person, like having more boundaries with this person and what pleases you, because I think they're doing a lot of things that they think you will like, that they think that you love because you have allowed. And the more that you don't say anything, the more it's going to continue. um and then, so yeah, so that, and then the last card that you have is death. It says the eternal cycle begins here. Yeah. So this literally resonates with what I just said of death and rebirth. And how you have to like shed layers of yourself and let go of the person you used to be to become someone better or more evolved. And something I want to say too is I've always believed that when we get older, you know, in society, they make it seem like, oh, you get this career, like you go to school and then you get your career and then that's it. And you're meant to do that for the rest of your life. And the reality is that your soul and your purpose, you're not meant to just do one thing forever. If you feel called to doing something, do it. Your age and the point in your life, that doesn't determine what you should be doing. Your energy does. Your whatever, you know, like whatever you feel called to. And this reminded me of that. Like, make sure that you are following your purpose. Follow what feels good to you. It doesn't matter your age or like what is going on in your life, because at the end of the day, you only really live once. And the more that you learn things and try things, the more that you become evolved as a person. You have more experience, you have more wisdom to you. And That also goes with this connection. For a lot of you, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like you have moved past this person because of the way that they are. It's like you don't learn from this person, you're not gaining anything from this person. It feels good to be with them because you are giving to them, but you're not. It's like, I feel like you're not gaining anything from this relationship. Their feelings and intentions are true to you, but at what point do you realize that, you know, it's not what you want? Like, even if they have good intentions, it's not what you want, or it's not what you deserve. Like, you deserve better, or someone with more experience, someone as an equal to you. And if you choose to stay, that's on you. But it's in the sense that if you stay, you're gonna be settling for less. Basically, you're always going to get less than what you deserve, and you know that. So speak your mind, have honest and open conversations. Talk about your feelings, because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to get this person to either wake up or allow you to have more freedom in your life, allow you to leave this situation, to do the rightful thing for you. This is gonna be pile 2. If you chose the Crow Tarot, then this is gonna be your pile. First and foremost, I want to say that if you chose this pile, then you're my bestie now. Because I always resonate, I'm so sorry, I always resonate with this pile. Like, every single time that I'm going to do a reading, I always pick up this deck. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. That means that we're officially besties. And before I begin, if you chose this pile, then comment, I don't know, hearts or flowers or something red, because, you know, hello, I love red. Something red, a red emoji, to tell me that you accept our friendship. Okay, anyways, let me stop. Tell me about pile 2, and what is pile 2's person's true intentions and feelings at this time? Okay. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get in a fight for my bestie, I see. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Eight of Cups. You have the 5, 6, 7 of Swords in reverse. You have the 6 of Swords. All right, just one more. Just one more. Just one more. You have the 2 of Pentacles. And you know what this person is showing up as? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm angry for you, so I'm just gonna try to simmer down, you know, just I'm all the way over here, so I'm gonna just try to go all the way down here, because the first card that we got is the Ace of Cups. You know, the Ace of Cups is an opportunity to be loved or to love someone. It's an opportunity to feel emotion, to have a new relationship, a new child, something that makes you more excited, something that makes you more happy in life, right? Joyful. But in the reverse, all the emotions that is poured into this is going to fall out, right? So this person it's like, I feel like in the beginning they were very interested in you, but as fast as they were interested in you, it feels like that's how also how fast like it fused out with you. And what I mean is, in the beginning, they could have been like love bombing you, like always texting you, FaceTiming you, falling asleep with you, taking you out on dates, sending you presents, gifts, all of this. Um, and now they don't do any of that. It's like what they did to get you was a lot, and to have something stable with you, like a stable relationship. You could even live with this person or go to school with this person. But like I said, it's like everything that they did in the beginning, they're not doing any of that anymore. That's not who they really were. They faked, it's like they faked who they were to get you. And now that they have you, they're not putting in the same effort. So I think that it's making you grow apart from this person. It's not, you see them as like an imposter or someone that's not, they're not who they say they are. And you have an idea of this person, and that's the person that you love, but it's not them. That's the person in the beginning, if that makes sense. But yeah, and as far as their emotions, I think that they wanted to have something with you and they did so much, but it's like, even though it came from a good place, I don't think that it was the right thing to do. Because now it's like, after all this love bombing, now they don't feel the same anymore. It's not the same as the beginning. And especially with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And as I was saying, with the Four of Wands, for some of you, this talks about celebration. It talks about union. It talks about celebration, union, and your home. So all three of those things. You could go to school with this person, you could live with this person, or just have something very stable with this person. But I think that this person sees you as their security. When something is going wrong, they may use you or benefit off of you. It's like they want to have access to your energy, and this is why they keep you very, very near and dear. It's like they're being very logical about who they're in a relationship with, instead of actually, you know, putting the emotions in or being with you because they have love for you. It's like they have love for you, but they're not in love with you. That's the problem. Because who they are is not who they say they are, is not the truth. That's what it is. And with the Eight of Cups, okay, with the Eight of Cups, okay, with the Eight of Cups, I was gonna say that you both could have been arguing back and forth a lot. You may still do that, because I think that you are somebody that you don't stay shut. You're gonna say what's on your mind. Like you, I feel like you're not somebody that is just a yes person. You challenge this person. It's like they didn't know what they were getting into, again, since the beginning. And when they got in a relationship with you, they thought that it was gonna be easy to fool you, but that's not the case at all. And you may threaten to leave this person all the time. Like, the only moment that you could actually get them to put the effort in, or even do the bare minimum, is when you are like 1 foot out the door and 1 foot in the relationship. Is when you are like, you know what, like, I'm just gonna leave, you know, XYZ and all this stuff. And that's when they kind of like drop all their arguments, drop all their swords, because they're like, I can't, like, they don't want to lose access to you. And you, if this resonates, you know like what I'm talking about. And then you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. If this person, I'm gonna make this very clear, if this person is like They're not talking to you as much. They're not texting you throughout the day. They're not showing you the same attention the way that they used to. There is somebody else. They are lying, they are cheating. And the reason that I say that is because you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So it's like they're doing things, but I feel like they do feel ashamed of whatever this is, and they have considered leaving you. But again, it's like there's something that they benefit off of you. If the apartment is under your name, or the house, it could be that, or there's something that you do or give them that they know that they're not gonna have that anywhere else. And especially whoever it is that they're talking to, is like something that you are giving them access to. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, and I knew this was your energy because I saw you like going back and forth when it came to this person. You know that their intentions and emotions are not true, but I guess I don't want to say not true, but you just know that it's not coming from a good place. You know that their emotions are just not they're not good. You know, they're not in love with you. They have care for you. They have love for you, but it's not the same. And so you are like on two sides, like justifying this person's behavior, and then the other side of you is like, no, like I need to stand up for myself. And I feel like because of the time that you have with this person, you don't want to leave, or you don't want to stand up for yourself, because you know that if you put this fight up, it might be your final fight. Like there might not be another conversation with this person, because you know you're gonna get the truth out of them. And for some of you, it's like you don't know if you're ready for that. And something I will say is, a lot of people, it's like when you talk about relationships, or when you talk about things like that, or you're getting advice, a lot of people are gonna tell you like, oh, you know, you shouldn't be in that relationship if you feel like they're cheating, blah blah. But I think people don't take into consideration the time that you've been there, or your own emotions. I think when you're ready to leave, you're going to do so, and everybody has, you know, different timing. I can give you the advice to leave or to stand up for yourself, but you're only going to do so when you feel that it is the time necessary. We all have lessons to learn, and there's no reason that we should be judging others based off of like their relationship or what they have tolerated. A lot of people need to learn boundaries, need to learn to stand up for themselves, and this is the way how, right? And I'm only saying this because I don't want you to feel ashamed or bad of your situation, or I don't want you to feel like because I'm giving you tough love, that it's, you know, again, to like shame you. I'm giving you tough love to inspire you to have a better situation, to stand up for yourself, because you have such beautiful energy and you deserve better. You deserve 1,000 times better, a million times better. But only you can see that. It is only your belief and your mind and your spirit that like gets up and has the determination to do so. And if this person adds anything into your life, they add negativity, they add stress, they add anxiety, and you don't need that. Okay? And then you have, for your circle, your oracle card, you have the shadow. So I think if this person has taught you anything, it is about your shadow. This person triggers you. They trigger the fuck out of you. I'm sorry of the cursing, but they trigger you. They trigger a lot of the parts of you that were hurt, that were angry, that were betrayed, that felt like you know, like you were discarded, like again, like nobody cared for you. And this is important because I feel like it was important lesson for you to learn with this person, because it's like, even though this person triggered all of that within you, it is causing you to confront that side of you. It is causing you to look within and really see why, you're so angry, why you won't just walk away when and you keep tolerating this. Like, what's really the reason that you're not standing up for yourself? And it's a lot deeper than just this person. It is also about the experiences you went through in your childhood or way before. Maybe it was you getting bullied, or like so many different things with a lot of different people. But it's in the sense that when something is being triggered, there's a lot behind the surface. It's not just this person's actions or what they're doing. And the only way that you're gonna be able to leave and you're gonna be able to like do better is if you go within, if you really listen to what is bothering you, or why it hurts so much yet you stay. Okay. And then you have skeleton, and this is about strength. When this came out, it made me think of like the anatomy of a person, and how it is just like so beautiful. Like, we are all so beautiful. Animals are so beautiful, right? Children are so beautiful. And it made me think about your, like, the, oh my god, like your self-love, and how you might be really insecure, or you don't have love for your body or for yourself. Society has made you think that you can only love yourself when you look a certain way, when you weigh a certain amount, when you accomplish certain things. And that's not how life is, because you're not born perfect. You're not born being successful or having a certain amount of money. You should celebrate yourself and love yourself, because you are the only person that is you, because you are unique in this world, and there's nobody else that looks like you, that has your same name, that has your same eyes, that has your same features. And this is something that you should applaud and be confident about and brave. And the strength that you're gaining, the confidence that you're gaining from all of this, is gonna help you to create beautiful things in your life, help you accomplish beautiful things. I don't think, and I don't see this person being your soulmate. I don't see them being somebody that is gonna stay in your life forever. But I see that, like, they trigger you to the point where it is meant to transform you, period. Okay. And then we have these left. So you have universal mother. So you could really connect. Universal mother is a lot about like Mother Gaia, and it talks about there is a mother in the spiritual world that protects you, that loves you. So this could be like your ancestors, like your grandmother, your great grandmother, a great aunt or something. But at the same time, it can be like Mother Gaia, or it can be a deity. It can be someone guiding you along the way. Learn to take the signs, take the synchronicities. I feel like you may not be as open to them, or you don't want to, because it's like, it's so much harder to believe in yourself and to give into positive thoughts than it is negative. Because when you think negatively, it's like you're preparing for the worst, so you don't have to worry about what's gonna happen. You've already made your mind up that this is the worst possible thing that's gonna happen. And it's not that your mind is at ease, but it's like you are, like, you don't care anymore. You feel like you have nothing to lose. And I think this universal mother is trying to get you to have more positive thoughts, to be happier, to be more joyous, to live on the lighter side of life despite this situation. And then you have routine. So for some of you, you and this person's routine may clash a lot. Whatever you do for work, they may not agree with it. Whatever you do for work, they may not agree with it. They may not like your routine, or it's like every time you get around this person, your whole pH balance is off. Your whole energy is off. Everything is off. Like, you have to reset your whole routine. You can't get anything done. Your energy, your brain, everything feels just like scattered. Like, I just got electrocuted. That's a funny way of saying it, but it's like, this, again, it's because this person triggers you. They trigger your anger, they trigger everything, so you feel like the hurt, the pain, the sadness, all the emotions at once. And then you have patience, long road ahead, and reward awaits. Interesting. And then this one says flow, see where it takes you. For some of you, it feels like you're still not done with this person. Like, the things that I'm saying, they're resonating, but you know that it's not over yet. Like, there's something still yet to be learned with this person. Or again, like I said, it's like you're still not done, and you're just allowing this person to take you to the place, to take you on the path that, you know, you feel is indicated for you. And that's such a real thing. And that's what I'm saying. Don't allow other people's judgment on your situation to, like, don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to your head. Because everything is always divinely orchestrated. Everything happens for a reason. Even though this is a very difficult situation, I think it's triggering you for a reason. And take the time to rest, to look within, and to not let this person or anybody get in your head this much, or in your energy. And then these are the spirit animals that you have. So the first one that you have is the hawk in reverse. And I knew what kind of reading this was gonna be when this came out, because this is like, being around this person is like you become hateful or bitter, or you just, like, the way that you view the world is opposite. It's not, it's like distorted. It's not really what it is. Kind of like when you have rose-colored glasses on, that, you know, you're turning a blind eye to this person's actions, or the things that they're saying and doing, because you just want to be around them, because you just love them so much. You refuse to see the truth in the situation. And then you have frog. So the frog is all about curiosity. The frog represents, you know, taking a leap of faith, right? Not knowing what is gonna happen or how things are gonna happen, but taking a leap of faith and understanding that this place isn't for you, so you must move somewhere or do or take some sort of action that is a very big change, but you know that this is what's needed in your life at the time. And no one can make you take this leap. It is only you. It is only your soul, your spirit, yourself that has to take this course of action. But yes, that is what I have for you, pile 2. I definitely hope that it resonated, that you enjoyed, and that it did bring the clarity that you were looking for. So yeah, I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. So if you chose pile 3, then this is gonna be your reading. So the tarot deck that you got is the Light Seers Tarot. And make sure to get your snacks, to get cozy, because I just know this tarot deck is gonna have a lot to say. I'm telling you right now. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, and then for your oracle, you got this one, Aletheia, and this is how the card is meant to be. This makes me think of like two sides of a coin. It's still a coin, it still has the same value, but it's two different sides, and that's you and your person. Like, it's like it's still the same rose, it's just different colors. It's just at different times you experience different things. And I feel like some of you may have a trauma bond with this person. It's like you understand each other on a very, very deep level, because of the shit that you've been through. But the question is, does it make it, like, is the connection that you have also rooted as deeply in love, or is it just because of the trauma that you understand each other so well? This is what we're really gonna look into. All right. Anyways, tell me about pile 3: spirit guides, ancient ancestors, angels. And what is pile 3's person's true intentions and feelings? Oh my god. Okay, you have the 6 of Wands. And also you have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you have the 2 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. Of course, we will get that here. You have the 9 of Cups. I need 2 more. You have the 10 of Swords. 10. And then you have Death. You have Death. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Just do me a favor and don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm only saying what I see and what is coming out. Okay, so as I was saying before, I think you both really understand each other, and your connection is like no other. I think that you are the person that it's like they could bring home to their parents, and their parents will love you, or their family would love you, because you're such a enjoyable person. Like, you have such good energy, and they know this. But this person is so damaged, I feel like, so hurt. It doesn't justify their behavior, but it is just something I see, that I think this person may act out, and they may do things to you and to others. You know how, okay, so like, you know how when something good is happening in your life, you don't want to believe it. You want to believe the worst, because there's a possibility of things going downhill. So instead of having positive thoughts, you are thinking negatively. You're doing the worst possible case scenario, right? And this is what this person does, but with their actions. It's like, this person knows that you're such a good person, or you're so loyal, or you're so like I said, like, so good. And I think this person can't accept that. They don't, or at least they don't want to. And as I said, I'm not justifying this person's behavior at all, in no way, shape, or form. But I think this person is like lying to you, or cheating, or doing things behind your back, because they fear that they may not live up to your expectations. They fear commitment. There's a lot of reasons. I think this person has a lot of fucking trauma, and especially with the 10 of Swords, I think that they have a lot of emotional baggage. The 10 of Swords is like, I'm gonna put it real easy. The 10 of Swords is like, you're going up a hill, and you have this heavy ass book bag. And in this book bag are all of your emotions. It's like everything that you've been carrying. Every time that you got hurt, every time that someone betrayed you, or whatever the case, something happened. And the more that you start to, the higher that you get on this hill, the heavier this book bag is. And the only way to successfully get to the top is to let go, right? To empty the book bag, to let go of the past, to let go of the emotions, to be more accepting. But it's like this person doesn't want to be accepting. They don't want to be open. And they would rather do things blindly, and they would rather give into like lust and want to have control over the situation and know what's gonna happen than to be in love and to experience it. Because I see that this person's intentions are just, they're not good. They're not. But the thing is that they weren't always this way with you, and they have not wanted to be. But it's like, okay, like when you're in a relationship and when you're in love, you want to believe in the better, you know. You don't have control of the situation. In any moment that person can hurt you, but you trust, like it's like you choose to trust that person because of, out of good faith and out of love. But it's like this person is not willing to do that. That's something that's coming out really strongly. And I think that losing you and you switching up on them is gonna be what like changes them, what makes them, like literally it's like what changes them, what makes them understand like that they cannot continue this pattern or behavior. Because I feel like you may turn a blind eye towards things. You could have already caught them cheating or doing things behind your back. I think for some of you, if it's not cheating, it's like they may just say things behind your back. Like it's like they're giving like secretly a hater, or like I just feel like they say certain things behind your back. That's like the main thing coming out, especially to their friends or things like that. It's like they may not always support you or believe in you. And then you have the Six of Cups in reverse. So they could be like dealing with someone from their past. They could be dealing with someone from the past, or they haven't let go of the past. And then these are your oracle cards. So the two that it was like just like really interesting is that you have Sea Serpent in reverse. And I never ever get reversals in this oracle deck. And then you also got Snake in reverse. And the fact that they're both circles talking about cycles, I think that this person is like, it's almost like they're not wanting to let go of the past. And because of that, they keep giving into the same habits. And things are becoming less fulfilling for them because they're doing what's comforting to them. They're not doing what's fulfilling. They're not living out their purpose. They're not taking chances. They're only doing what they know. They're not doing new things. And I see that. I think that this person is like, you know that saying with the snake, like don't bite the hand that feeds you? This is exactly what this is. Like they're doing that to you, and eventually they will, I feel like you guys will end up separating. You will end up choosing to leave because of all the pain that they cause you. And I know it's not what you want to hear, but it is here. You have the Death card. It's like either you're gonna give this person an ultimatum, like yo, like either you change or I'm leaving, or you're just gonna straight out leave because of how badly they've acted and treated you. And I feel like this is what's gonna be their wake-up call. Like they're not they don't have good intentions, and the feelings that they do have, it's like because you make them feel comfortable. It's not coming, it's like they're not making the effort to understand you or to really love you. Because love isn't just about your feelings, it's about putting in the effort, you know. And then you have Midnight, the most magical hour of all. You could have met this person in the nighttime, or you may constantly get signs and stuff like that at night when it comes to this relationship or situationship. And then you have letting go. Yeah. It's like, the thing is that this person struggles with letting go, and so do you. And you may have attracted this person in your life because of that. And the biggest lesson that you are both learning together is to let go. You are learning to let go of them, and they are learning to let go of their past. Literally. And then you have scavenge. I think this person, they breadcrumb you a lot. Like, they're very hot and cold. So it's like certain times they're giving you so much attention. You're so beautiful to them. You're so gorgeous. Like, all of this. You know, they're giving you gifts and everything, taking you out on dates. And then other times they're very cold and distant and bitter, and like, it's like you can't even get a conversation with this person, and you're having to, like, it's like you're always walking on a thin line with this person. You're always walking on eggshells, having to be careful of what you say because you don't want to upset them. You don't want to, it's like you don't want to upset them. You don't want to put them, like, you never know what you're gonna get with this person, and it makes it so hard to be with them. And then the last card you have is manifestation. What you desire is on its way. I think that some of you have been trying to manifest this person to be better, and the thing about manifestation is that it only works if you are completely and divinely aligned to what you are manifesting. If it is not going to, if it is not something that is aligned to you or meant for you, it will not happen. And that may be something that you are learning, and what you're really desiring is on its way. And what I mean is, like, if you're trying to manifest a relationship with this person, or like, you know, for them to give husband or wife energy, you may actually be manifesting a husband or wife, or the right person for a relationship, and you may not realize that because you're so focused or consumed by this person and by what they have to say, that you're not realizing that there's better things out there. There's better opportunities. This connection is not end all be all, and you have to realize that. You have to open your eyes. Do not allow this person to blind you. And I know what I say may seem harsh, or it's not what you want to hear, but it is what it came out. And I don't want to see you guys hurt, but I think that it's like my due diligence. Like, if I don't tell you what I see, then I feel like it will hurt more in the end, and you won't learn your lessons. You will continue to be in the same cycles, and that is something that you have to see. But yes, I hope that it did resonate, or it brought the clarity that you needed to hear at this time for sure. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. If you chose pile 4, then this is gonna be the reading for you. First and foremost, if you chose this pile, then that means that you chose the mystery deck. This is such a funny backstory behind this, because what happened was that I love Halloween, right? And I was deciding what decks to use for this pick a card. And I was like, should I really use Halloween? And then I'm like, nah. And I just wanted to look at the cards for whatever reason. And when I opened it, it was this one. And I'm like, oh, so that's why I picked this up. So yeah, that's what happened. And that's why I decided that this is the mystery deck. This is what it looks like, black and white. I love this. I have not used this in so long. And it's so cool. Like, it's so interesting. So yeah, so that's what you're getting. All right, so let's see. Tell me about pile 4. You have the Ten of Pentacles, period. All right. Tell me about pile 4 and what is their person's true intentions and emotions. The Queen of Cups. All right, let's see what comes out. You have the Four of Cups in reverse. You have Strength in reverse. You have the King of Wands. You have the Moon in reverse. All right, I'm gonna get like 2 more. Hold on. So yeah, I'm gonna get 2 more. You have the Ace of Swords. And you have the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you got Temperance. So Temperance is Sagittarius energy, but you also have a lot of fire. You have Pisces and Cancer. You have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And Leo and Sagittarius and Pisces are like the main signs here. But, you know, this doesn't have to be your signs. It could be just heavy in your chart, or it is just the energy that is kind of lingering at this time. So yeah, let's see what comes out. Or yeah, let's see what comes out. So with the King of Wands, I think that this person is a lot of people don't like this person because of who they are. When the King or Queen of Wands shows up, this is someone that has been through the ringer. Like, this person's lessons have all been about their charisma, their strength, basically have been about their identity. They've had to make a name for themselves all on their own. They've received judgment their whole life. And when it comes to a relationship or having, you know, a partner, or the person that they want to marry, it's like this person wants somebody that can handle them when they're angry, when they're sad, when they're hurt, not just the happy emotions. Because I think this person is a very intense energy. And when they first met you, I can see how I don't think that they expected you to be the way that you are. It's like, I feel like you look so innocent, but you're not. Like, your words can be lethal. You could have like an Aquarius moon, a Gemini moon, or something with air. But I just feel like I'm telling you, you look so innocent, but the way that you are, you can handle so much, or like, you just keep it so real. And this is what this person loves the most about you, that you're not, when you're real with this person, you're doing it out of love, because you want to see them grow, you want to see them shine, you want to support them in their greatest endeavors. Like, you want to be by their side, but you want them to do things the right way. Or and it's not coming from a place of control, but I'll give you an example. Like, it's kind of like when somebody's cooking and they're using an oil that maybe it's bad for your health, so you tell them like, hey, you should be using X, Y, and Z instead. It's kind of like that, like giving your 2 cents to this person, and it's up to them to take it. Like, you are real to them when they are fucking up, because we're all human, none of us are perfect. And this person appreciates that about you. I think that you see right through their facade. the fact that Sag, Leo, and Pisces all three came out, and these three signs like are all notorious for entertaining others. They are so good at making the next person feel happy and be laughing, or just like putting other people in good spirits, yet they'll be in the worst fucking mood and you won't even know. And that's something that I feel. It's like you can see right through their facade, and it's very easy for them to talk to you. And this is something that they have really strived for in a person, and you don't ever judge them or their situation. It's like you bring light wherever they go. And I mean, you bring light wherever you go. You bring light to every situation. You bring a lot of truths out, and this person does it in a very dark way. Like I feel like they bring out the ugly in people. They bring out transformation. They bring out the shadow, and this is why a lot of people don't like them. And it's like, I feel like you're gonna end up being this person's wife or husband because you're just so perfectly aligned to one another. Like your colors are just so together, if that makes sense. um I Every time that I see two people that are meant to be in one another's lives, I'll see them as colors, and the colors are like intertwined. And that's exactly what I can see for this pile. It's like the connection is so deep and also very private. Like people know you guys are together, but it's like nobody really knows what is going on in the connection, or they may assume things, but they don't know anything about the connection. They just know you guys are together. And I feel like with the eagle, this person is very, very, very I need to yell, like very, 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 very protective of you. And they would literally fight someone for you, over you, whatever you want to call it. Like they could be very jealous, very possessive of you. Just know that. And then you also have heart, emotions, and intuition. It's like, first of all, your eyes. This person may love your eyes, or it's like a look that you give them that kind of like pierces them. Like they cannot lie to you. It's your energy, it's your face, but it's also your words. Like the things that you say, you know how to get to this person. You know exactly what to say to make them feel good, to put them in a better mood. Like, and it goes both ways. That's the thing, because like I said, this person is so good at like entertaining and being a good person, and like having fun, and being adventurous, exploring the world, and they want to take you along. This person is very like goal oriented. They're very action oriented, and you know that they really love you when they take you everywhere with them. When it's like you're constantly going on dates, you're constantly doing things together, even if it's in the house. But it's like this person hates wasting their time, and they only show up if they feel as though their presence is valued wherever they are. They don't like to lie. They are very true to their word. They won't say something unless they truly mean it. And this person could be deeply spiritual, because they did get the shaman. But I think it was what I was saying, that this person just brings out a lot of darkness in others, because they hold up like a mirror to them. Their energy is like a mirror, and this mirror brings up all the ugly things from the past, especially if that person has like unresolved traumas. Like nobody wants to hear the truth. So yes. Oh yeah, and I was saying how like with heart and intuition, like I think it's so nice to not only meet your person, but it's like when that person just like being around this person, I feel like, well, being around you, I think it's like you just take all their stress away. Like talking to you is like you put them in another planet. Like it's like they're not it's not the same day that they were in. It's not the same things that they were going through, because you like you just know how to like take their mind off of things. And this is why they love and enjoy your presence so much. And they have so much love for you. Like I feel like you know how to have fun, or this person has like taught you along the way to be more free and excited for the small things in life, because you can't really take shit for granted. So that's the first thing. And then you also have taking back your power. So this person may feel like you have taught them to take back more of their power, to don't allow, like, to have better spiritual hygiene, to don't allow certain people around them that don't deserve to be, or to that treat them unfairly. And then you also have hearth. So for some of you, for some of you, there is like something that's about to happen, like some sort of next step in your relationship. Some of you are like moving in with this person, um or it's just that this person is more committed, and they may actually put a title on this relationship. And for others of you, it's having a child, or but there's an emphasis on home, like moving in with this person, getting an apartment together, getting a home together. um it just feels like you are like creating a home together, you're decorating things together, you're doing something together that it turns into like the next step of your relationship. And it's crazy because I think even for you in the beginning, you didn't, it's not that you didn't see things with this person, but you were very calm and patient. Like you didn't feel like you ever had to stress about your position in this person's life. You know that you had a lot of fun with this person and you just wanted to be around them. And the way that things developed was very beautiful and is still very beautiful. And then the last card you got was ghosts. So one of you is very spiritual, and I feel like it could be this person or both of you. There's one person that is very aware, they're very wise and knowledgeable, and the other person is spiritual but they don't know it. Like things that happen that they're just like, they kind of stand there, they're like, oh whatever. Because I feel like there could be a lot of guides, a lot of spirits around you, and it's like somebody's not realizing that. And not in a bad way, but sometimes like I this is a conversation that I've always had with like my lives, and it's a very interesting one. Like when you move into an apartment or a home, a lot of people don't check the history of the home or the place that they're going to be moving into. And what happens is a lot of times like you don't know, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but you don't know who passed away there. You don't know like what has happened there. And I'm saying that because sometimes the energy that lingers and the things that happen, like when you move into a new house, there's things that you go through that are affected by the energy in the home, by the energy in the place that you move into. But know that you align to that. It's not necessarily like, sometimes it's lessons that you have to learn as well. So it's not always a bad thing. But I'm saying this because I feel like there could be a lot of guides, angels, a lot of like spirits around you where they are like supporting this union between you and this person. Because why else would they be showing up today in this reading? But yes, there could be a lot of signs both ways, and you both may not be paying attention or not be taking it very serious. But yes, I do hope that it resonated, that you enjoyed. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.